Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle14, and I'm here doing a review of Black Ink Crew Chicago, Season 4, Episode 4, A Whole New Crew. So I'm just gonna start right off and saying that um let's go off with Van, right? So Van was sitting down with his daughter, Brianna, and his wife Jen, and they were sitting having a pizza, and then Brianna's phone was keep going off, and she was getting text. She was hiding the text like it was somebody that's important that she didn't want her father to go on, and it kept getting a text. And Van said, "Why your phone keep going off?" So she took the phone, like most parents do, check their kids' phone, especially their teenagers and young, and it was getting like a heart instead of next to the person's name. So when you do that, that usually means that you like the person, and it's like a boyfriend or girlfriend, and that person you want interested in high school. So they told us that he told us that Brianna is 16, and you know, it's a teenager. Teenager go on a date, they gonna have girlfriend or boyfriend. So it's normal. It's not like un, um, it's not like it's unnatural to have that happen. Van was like, "Oh, who is this guy?" and everything. And she was saying that's just a friend, but now she's telling him that her boyfriend. And Van was like, "What? I know how I was when I was 16 years old because Van told us that when he's 16, he knocked on his baby mama, and that's how he got Brianna. So he knows the game. He knows how boys play. Which these days, it is true. A lot of boys all fast, and a lot of girls too. Teenagers these days don't value waiting for marriage. They don't value themselves. They mostly have sex real quickly, and I guess that's the norm now, and the pressure. So he tried to protect his daughter. I mean, yes, that's most fathers was when their daughters first get their boyfriends and they want to meet their boyfriend. So they had this little date. Brianna met a guy named Aaron. Aaron was there. He looked like he's a nice little boy. He looked like he was no thuggish, tucked out. He looked like he dressed well, and he kind of looked like he was respectful. But then looks could be deceiving. You don't know that. But based on what he looked like he's a good boy. And Van met with Brianna. It was only Van is intimidated enough, and then you go bring a whole new crew with Don and a bunch of big buff motherfuckers. I said, what the hell? I said that was overboard. I said that was too much. Brianna was sitting there like, oh my gosh. Aaron was sitting there looking at, I don't know, maybe it was staged because some of the guys was laughing. And I was like, oh my god, trying to scare this boy away. And Van said, as you go open the doors for her, you gonna treat her like a princess and everything. That's my little girl. If she get hurt, I'm coming to step into you. And there's no physical contact whatsoever. And going on a date. And they're gonna be waiting outside until you come out the thing. I mean, Van, you intimidated enough. You don't need all that people. That was overkill. This is scared this one little boy. I was like, come on now. What about if he had did the same thing to you? What about his mother wanted to see who his daughter is, and she being mad bitches or something like that? Like, come on now, that was too much. But that was a little scene, Van. I mean, overprotect the father, and he just want to make sure. He said he trusts his daughter, well, that's a good thing. But sometimes you can't trust people out there. So he did it, but that scene was overboard to me. So then we get with this beginning scene. The whole crew met. The whole old nine mad crew met together. They had a little drink. They were playing ping pong, and then Charmaine was looking at social media, and she told the crew that Ryan posted an ad that he was looking for new interns, I did new artists, and basically he was opening up a new shop. So Ford was like, okay, we done with Ryan, so let's move on. But Charmaine was still on this. Fuck Ryan. He left us. He did this to us. He should have told us that he was leaving, and I don't care. And he messed us up. Left Ohio dry. Didn't care about us. Kept going on and on and on and on and on. Ryan trying to, Ford trying to interject, and she would not let him in. And I would say Nikki sitting there because usually Nikki would pop off like, come on, don't be coming up my man like that. But Nikki did say something afterwards. I was saying, why is she sitting there being quiet? But Nikki was having her back and said, then why you keep talking about mine? Like, let it go. Like, it's done. Like, yeah, that folks were. If y'all all said y'all were done with Ryan because of what he did, why you keep bringing it up? So that means you're not really done with Ryan, Charmaine. You still feel type of way, which I understand. And now, let me just go off track a little bit about this Ryan decision. Yes, Ryan's the boss, and what he did was a punk move. He should have sit down and talked to his employees. Because in the real businesses out there, if you under management, say you under management of A management, and A management decided to sell the building and all the employees working under there might have to lose their jobs, or if they under union, they keep their building, but you selling the building, during the midst of the selling and going on to the new management, say if you sell it to B management, A management had to let the employees know that they are selling the building and they're gonna be leaving and you're gonna be under the new management B. So that let the employees know whether they want to stay in the building or not, or they will find a new job. Or if they're not under the union, what that means to them. Should they start looking for another job because you not never knew it. Maybe B management might let some people go and downsize. So it's always the possibility. So you always gotta let your employees know and something exactly. No matter how the tension and if A management had these employees and employees were not working well and they was doing poor jobs and everything, they still under obligation to tell their employees that they leaving. So Ryan should have at least man up and told them, even though he don't give a fuck about them, he should have man up and told them that he's not renewing the lease and he's moving out and he gonna open up a new shop, whatever, and do something and do that. Especially take the people who he know that was good and leave the one toxic ones behind. Cause not everyone was disrespectful to Ryan or pissed on Ryan and all that other stuff that Ryan said that he left because of what they done. It was disloyal. That's what Ryan did. I understand if Ryan don't have to stay with them, he didn't have to. He could open up a new shop he want. That's his own name, his own brand. So he don't have any obligations to stay there because he needs to stay there. If he want to move up and leave, it's his decision to up and leave. What's now knocking about that? We not knocking that the people were disrespectful. We not knocking that Ryan did things for them. I'm just saying that Ryan as a boss obligation, it was not a good move for you to just up and leave and then tell your employees that you just go up and leave. But now back to the thing. So Charmaine was going on forward was saying, let's go, we need to move on. At the end of the day, we still a team, we still working together. And Liddy said, it just said, move on, you be fine with that line. But Liddy said, you may be fine with that line, because Ford has his own little side gig rapping, so he has making money outside of tattooing. So he's good. And some other people like doing a good job. Charmaine got the radio show at the side, even though she don't do too much, but she has the radio show. And other people doing other things. And so Liddy said she's struggling without tattooing. This is her main source. So she said she need that support system. Not mad, I don't have anything. But they say you don't need not mad. We still a group. We still holding together, holding each other down. As long as y'all support each other and help each other brand, then you be fine, Lily. And y'all can open a new shop. Y'all can get your own shop. Y'all need to raise money and get a new lease and release a new building, a spot for your new thing, and you don't have to worry about Ryan. Ryan holds the name in his own business. He can go anywhere and you not mad. You do your own little thing. So that's what it was. So later on, Van was going on his he was happy that his fashion show was a success and he had a lot of orders. So he was preparing his things, and Charmaine was there being not helpful at all. She was drinking, leaving garbage around, not doing anything, doing Charmaine what Charmaine does. And Liddy had sent a group text to Ford, Don, Charmaine, and Van to meet at Chicago Villa. Van didn't realize he had a group meeting because I don't think he didn't check his group text to know that she sent the text to be at his spot. So Liddy came up with this idea. She said, we need to build money. We need to make some money so we can have our own shop. Let's go to this tattoo convention that's there. So you can build your brand. People can know who you are. You can build clientele. And maybe you can raise money. And you can tattoo there. And Van can sell his merchandise. That's a good way to him to promote his brand and everything like that. So they think it was a good idea. They said, we can't go under non-mag anymore, so what's our name? They came up with the name Loyal Inc. And they all like that idea because they all said they're going to be loyal together and raise a shop. If they get a new shop, they're going to have a new shop as everyone is the boss and they make decisions together. A lot of craziness. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you want to do. There are businesses that have more than one owners and people that they got to come together and make decisions for the thing. My thing is, they said it didn't work with Ryan being the boss, and I said it didn't work out because the way how the boundary was drawn, it wasn't employee employer relationship. It was mostly basically mixed up. If Ryan was a boss, he should have met nip in the butt and did the boss things and not blur the lines between employee and employee. That's when it didn't work because Ryan, as a boss, didn't set the boundary between his employees. So it was line crossing. It was sleeping with each other, doing things, and partying and hanging out and drinking and stuff like that. That's not something most bosses do with their employees. I mean, you can go out and you can drink, have parties, but at the end of the day, when you're at the shop and you're at the job, you're supposed to shut that friendship outside thing off and become employee boss mode. And that's not what happened. It was things letting go. It was things getting slide, being disrespectful, not coming late, not doing things. So that's how the shop fell. Now, if you think that you think that was a thing, to have everybody making their own decisions at the shop, that would pose another problem because in a business where everyone is the boss, people gonna start making their own different moves. If y'all not solid together as a group and y'all don't have that solid foundations, then people gonna start making decisions and it will affect other people in the group because you make a decision bringing two people in and these people want to make an idea and then somebody don't like that idea and y'all doing behind things each other back. That could be bad businesses. So this new layout y'all want to try to do, have everybody as a boss, as a family, make a decision for the shop, is going to be a problem if y'all not solid together. So I'm letting y'all know, do it together. Look like the next week will be a problem because Liddy wants to hire somebody and then bring it to the group, and I think Charmaine, some of them like that, and it's gonna be a whole little issue. So I'm gonna say, y'all have big egos. Y'all egos need to be set aside if y'all gonna try to run the business together. And they said that's how the business should be run as a family. I said no, business needs to have a structure. If y'all don't have a solid structure, then y'all not gonna have a successful business. I mean, I'm just sorry. So that's what it was. So they went to this convention. They had music, they had tattoo, they had... Oh, before I went to the convention, let me go to this little side thing out the way. Ashley and Dawn met up with the two kids. They were to eat. So Ashley was saying that, yes, she made the decision. She want to go to Texas. She needs to have the support system, and she was going to take both her sons. But now as she realized, she started thinking out of it, she was like, you know what? DJ... he's in school to uplift to take him from school to have him different settings is gonna be crazy. He has a routine, so now him keeping his routine. So she made a decision that she would take Ashton, the younger baby, because he needs the mother close. Because young babies mostly need click to their mothers because they growing up and probably need to breastfeed or something like that. It look like he's drinking a lot of bottles, so he don't need to be breastfeed anymore. But it still needs the mother's love and mother's attention the most. It's a baby. He not in school, so to be around Ashton more. So she would take Ashton to Texas. Ashley would take Ashton with her to Texas and keep DJ with Don. Don didn't like the idea. He was pissed off. I said, you pissed off, but you got to deal with it. Your actions cause this consequences. If you never cheated on her, then this will never happen. And you said, oh, I don't agree with this idea. I mean, yes, understand, separate the kids for family is not good. But at the same time, the decision got to be made. You caused this. If you never did this, it would never happen. So I can't say too much about Dawn and your feelings because it would never happen if you never posted that Snapchat, lying, cheating on Ashley, who's your wife. And when Ashley tried to give him a pound, all that stuff, he just totally brushed her off, ignored her, took DJ hand and just walked off. I said, you damn punk. I said, come on, get out of your feelings. At the end of the day, you got to be a single father now. See how it is raising your own son here, and she's in Texas. Yeah, it's going to be communications. Yeah, I need to communicate and work this out and everything, but right now, you have to deal with it, Don. You can't do anything else about it. Deal with it. So then we got this big ass convention. It was, like I said, before we go to the convention again. Danielle... Alright, so in the midst of that group meeting, Liddy put Charmaine to the side. And Liddy told Charmaine that Velvet came to her house, told her about everything, showed her the text. So Liddy showed Charmaine the text, and Charmaine asked, "Can you send her the text?" So Charmaine met with Danielle and had us sit down because Charmaine and Danielle are cousins and they good friends. And Charmaine told Danielle about the text, and it seemed like the last text was 2 weeks ago, and it was 5 pages of text between Terrence and Velvet, and they were texting back and forth, and it's his phone number, and she said, "Look like it's from Terrence," and Danielle was reading it and looking at it. So Danielle met with Terrence and it was playing that, "Oh, how you doing?" This, that, getting him out the mind, because sometimes when guys come in the house and they feel the wife is acting brand new, acting so different, you start getting nervous. He got that nervous, like he said, "What's going on?" Huh? All that stuff. So I said, "Oh, she playing your mind game." So sat him down, and she was like, "Do you anything you want to tell me?" He said, "No." She said, "Well, I seen the text. Charmaine gave me the whole long text of you a Velvet. Can you explain that?" He said, "Baby, I made a mistake. So he confirmed that he admitted that he has been texting Velvet. Now, he denied that he did anything with Velvet, which I said bullshit. If you ain't gonna be texting them, you're not gonna be texting a lady no back and forth for 5 long pages of text, whatever, how long y'all met since Mexico, Cabo, and now." And the last text was 2 weeks ago, asking her, "Oh, when you in town, want to see you and stuff." And he said he met her at the beach in Cabo. Next minute later, he got her phone number, and they started texting back and forth. If you didn't do anything with her, then your text is alluding to you go do something with her, and you was gonna try to do it behind the back and not make sure that she finds out. That's what you were trying to do, Terrence. Now, if you probably stopped because you came back in town when Danielle, you're engaged and you were in a group and you didn't want no mess come around, but it is what it is. Men do they dirt, and it sounds fishy. Like you did something. You would not just go all the way back, mess with your thing with just texting that girl, especially if you was not hitting it. If you did something with the girl, then I'll understand why you would be texting back and forth, or you try to get intentions to give with her. That's what you was texting back and forth. So I don't know. And it's a stripper as that. So what kind of thing you do with a stripper? Mostly you do sex. There's nothing else unless you have there's no friendship. You didn't know the girl before. So what was the reason why you texting her for? As either if you did something with her and then you start texting afterwards, or you trying to do something with her. That's what it's that. So here comes the convention. They went to the convention. They had the banner Loyal Inc. And they had merchandise, they had music, they had dancers. Charmaine was getting people rowdy with her hosting thing, a microphone. Four brought the banner, but Four forgot his bloodborne patch. I think he said bloodborne patchet or bloodborne patchet. I don't know what it was exactly what it was, but I know it was bloodborne something. And he basically said it's like a license to tattoo. You need to have that paperwork. It's like when you drive, you need to have your driver's license. That's what he compared it to. So for all you to tattoo anywhere, you need to have that license because you don't know. Department of Health and People, anybody could come around and ask you for your license. If you don't have your license, you get shut down. So he forgot that. So he had to go and find it to bring back to go tattoo. Dawn was there, and Dawn was going to get a client, but Dawn said he got to do his single father duties. He had to pick up DJ from school, and then he was trying to come back afterwards. So that's that. So they were down two artists. So it was only Van and Liddy. Van and Liddy was tattooing, and Charmaine and Danielle decided to go and get some clients. So when they in the midst of getting some clients, they found some people. They saw Ryan posting up with a whole new crew. Now Ryan told us at this time, earlier in the episode, Ryan met with some of the crew at the thing. He said some of them was only for him for a weekend, but he had this crew to help set up the convention with the merchandise and patches and stuff like that, until he get his shop up and running and working. So then from that, he went to the convention. Charmaine and Danielle told Lily. Van heard it. Van went to kick the chair like his old normal ass, emotional ass self. Van, you just sit your ass down and stop being as a fake female over your dramatics. You in the convention, no matter how you're gonna calm down. People's watching you. You're not gonna get your shop up and running and starting new if you go freaking kicking everything down and stuff like that. Calm your ass down and do what you gotta do. It's like, come on, don't understand. Calm this down. So basically, Liddy went to talk to Ryan. and Charmaine, I'm not gonna go the whole gist of what they said, but basically at the overall what Ryan said, fuck y'all, I don't care, I left it, it is what it is, deal with it. That's what he said. Basically the whole message, the whole conversation back and forth was exactly that was I just said. That's how the meaning was. I'm not coming back. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all was disloyal. I don't care. I left. Deal with it. Basically, bam, point blank. So Van was pissed off, mad, and Charmaine trying to calm him down. Charmaine trying to calm him down. Say, relax, relax. It's a convention. You can't be acting up. Van is all pissed off. He said he want to smack Ryan in his face, acting a little bitch. I would say, whatever. It is what it is. It's done. Y'all talk to Ryan. Ryan told you in the face now that he don't give a fuck about y'all. He don't care. So now what you gonna do? Basically, is you gonna either keep complaining or not, or trying to work on getting your own shop together. That was Black Ink Crew Chicago. Like I said, it wasn't too much about it. Oh, I forgot. Caesar came and saw Ryan because you know Caesar will be there. It's a convention, tattoo convention, and Caesar said he saw an old crew. He said what happened to the old crew. Ryan told him about a little bit about that, and Caesar said, "Be careful because I've seen this happen before. It's gonna be dangerous." And he said, "Okay," but Ryan looked like he still don't care. But that was that. I forgot to mention that. But that was Black Ink Crew Chicago. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Also share my videos. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace.